Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, there was election taking place in Tanzania, and during this time, there are those who believe that there was no election in Tanzania. It just was a selection of specific person. And this came out clear when the international media houses were barred from entering or covering the election in Tanzania, when also the key opposition leaders or key opponents of the president of Tanzania were locked out from participating in the election.
No elections are happening in Tanzania tomorrow, as all international media companies have been barred from entering Tanzania.
No credible observation mission is currently in Tanzania. Belgium, Sweden, Germany, and Ireland have all withdrawn from the elections. The US is monitoring the situation.
Now, when Tanzanians realize that they have been forced not to vote for their preferred candidates by locking them out from the race, they now decided to go to the street and demand electoral reforms. They even went on to storm a polling station and destroy the ballot boxes. They are also calling for freedom of expression, uhuru wa maoni. They are demanding that. They have even gone further in their protest to say that they don't want Idi Amin mama. Hatutaki Idi Amin mama. Now they're referring to President Samia Suluhu as Idi Amin mama. So there is serious protest where destruction has really happened, and including some people have lost their lives in Tanzania.
Chana form bado chukua buti beba Dr. DJ hapa baini jango what is that? Chukua jango piga ba kofia hiyo chukua kwanza polisi hizo. Very confused.
Now, I want us to continue with the panel discussion, but before we do that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, there is every reason to take the Tanzanian people to the street. And this is in a wake up of the Gen Zs across the country. In fact, this is across Africa and even the world is now showing that youth are not going to wait anymore. This thing is all over the world. You know what happened in Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, many other countries. And now we are here in Kenya. Then now, Tanzania. Key opposition figures like Tundu Lissu of Chadema Party was locked out of this contest. He is still in the police custody without no reason, actually, that warrants someone being arrested. If you look at it, the main aim was to make sure that he does not participate in the campaign fully and in the election. We also have another key figure, Luhaga Mpina. This is the party leader of Wazalendo Party. He is also a key figure who was locked out of the race. That's why from the beginning I told you that Tanzanians have been forced to vote for a candidate who is not of their preference. Those figures were not allowed to participate in the election. Tundu Lissu, Luhaga Mpina. Then you want to tell people to get out and vote. It's like we say in 2017, Uhuru Kenyatta locks Raila Odinga from the race. Then tuseme nani Wajakoya manani. Anafu sasa yeye ametengeneza vibaraka wengine sponsored by the state to contest in attempt to bring that picture of there was also contestants on the ballot challenging the president. Yet wale ni vibaraka wake. That is actually what we are talking about. So imagine in Kenya, you allow such a thing. For example, in 2027, you are locking Kalonzo from contesting. You are locking Gachagua from participating in the campaign and election. You are locking Eugene Wamalwa from that. Then Ruto brings in vibaraka wake kadhaa pale to create a perception that he has competitors when actually he don't have. That's exactly what is happening in Tanzania. And it is the reason why Tanzanian people went to the street to protest. It's the reason why we are experiencing destruction in Tanzania. To an extent now, the president has called for the curfew from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. No one should be found on the road. Curfew. At the time when vote is being counted, wanahesabu kura, lakini wameweka curfew, huwezi patikana kwa barabara. Kuanzia saa 12 za jioni hadi saa 12 za asubuhi. Yaani manake saa 11 ukuwe kwa nyumba, alafu kutoka kwa nyumba asubuhi utoke saa 1. This tells you that there is every reason to confirm that Samia Suluhu is in panic, and because of that panic, she intended to block her main opponents due to fear of losing in this election. She knew through the intelligence that she cannot win in a free and fair election. Free and fair means even her opponent should have freedom to campaign. In the counting, they should have their representative, where the counting should happen in a way that is acceptable widely by every side. Wale wa Mama Samia Suluhu na wale wengine sasa hizo wanamuita Idi Amin mama. So the truth is that I can agree with the Mother Karua. There is just selection in Tanzania but not election. Samia Suluhu was aware that she cannot win in a free and fair election. But she has shown clear that she is the worst ever president that Tanzania as a country has had. People thought that Magufuli was the worst dictator. Samia Suluhu is a worse dictator if we are comparing with John Pombe Magufuli. People were yearning to see how women leaders can govern the country. But Samia is proving differently. This is a very bad picture. Total dictatorship. That is what we can conclude from the election that we see in Tanzania.